Also addressed was how the president is going to handle relations with the U.S., Japan, and Russia for the next 3 years. Our senior presidential correspondent Soo-young reports.
President Yoon Suk Yeol said he is confident South Korea's alliance with the United States will stay solid, amid concerns that a possible return of former President Donald Trump would undermine bilateral security cooperation. This came at a press conference held to mark 2 years since he took office. Asked about Trump's recent remarks on South Korea's share of defense costs to keep American troops in the country, hinting at their possible withdrawal if Seoul doesn't increase its contribution, Yoon said he wouldn't speculate on the upcoming U.S. election, but said he is confident that the solid alliance between Korea and the U.S. will not change. Defense sharing costs during the past Trump administration had been a major source of contention, and Seoul already agreed to hike its contribution 13.9% from 2019 to over $1 billion in 2021. As the current agreement expires at the end of the year, the two sides began their first round of talks in Hawaii last month. Yoon said various negotiations and issues can be resolved amicably, adding there is strong support for the bilateral alliance from the U.S. Senate, House, and both Democratic and Republican camps. Having emphasized the central role of Seoul's trilateral cooperation with Washington and Tokyo in his video message before the press conference, Yoon also indicated he will continue strengthening relations with Japan despite their historical differences.
우리의 미래를 위해서 또 구체적으로는 북핵 대응을 위해서 또 양국의 경제 협력을 위해서 또 인태지역과 글로벌 사회에서 양국의 어떤 공동 아젠다에 대한 어떤 리더십 확보를 위해서 협력해야 된다고 생각합니다.
Also, when asked about North Korea's illegal arms cooperation with Russia, Yoon said Pyongyang's export of weapons in itself backs the illegal conduct of war in Ukraine, and as it violates United Nations Security Council resolutions, Seoul is taking necessary responses. He acknowledged Seoul and Moscow's ties are in an uneasy situation, adding the two sides should cooperate where they can, but Seoul will oppose or make adjustments based on their different positions. Looking beyond the Korean peninsula and its immediate neighbourhood, President Yoon reflected on the progress made so far on South Korea's goal of becoming a global pivotal state, a responsible contributor to the international community. His office noted that Yoon has held 153 summits with some 97 world leaders since his inauguration, expanding South Korea's ties with countries in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, 3 major Gulf states, and Pacific Island nations. While South Korea looks to broaden its access to overseas markets, the country also aims to contribute to global development efforts, raising its official development assistance budget by 31% compared to last year, to $4.57 billion. The leader is set to host the first ever Korea-Africa summit next month with some 54 African nations in Seoul, focusing on shared growth, sustainability and solidarity. Soo-young, Arirang News.